Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to this new year, 5782. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. This is Yoga Shalom at home. I'm going to be your guide for the next about 50 minutes through a forgiveness embodiment practice, which will be done either seated or on your mat. Yoga means union. Today, we unify our hearts and minds, our bodies and spirits in a theme focused on slicha, forgiveness. That's the Hebrew word for forgiveness. In our liturgy, it's more often repeated as slach lanu, mechal lanu, kaper lanu. Forgive us, pardon us, grant us atonement. Today, we put those words in the context of self-care. How do we forgive ourselves for falling short? That might mean not putting on our own oxygen mask before we look to care for others. It may be that we have a hard time forgiving someone who has wronged us. It might be difficult to forgive ourselves and others for not living up to our expectations placed upon us by ourselves and also placed upon them perhaps unfairly. Whatever it is we wish to focus on today, it is our sankalpa, our kavana, our blessing, our particular supplication of letting go of whatever it might be that is weighing us down. This time in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur gives us that time to sort of unburden ourselves, to think deeply, to slow down, and to have the opportunity for forgiveness. So I'd like to begin with this poem, which I posted on my blog, and I hope you read, but I'm going to recite it, and then we'll go into a body scan. Forgiveness. I ask for forgiveness for not trusting myself and listening to my body. I ask for forgiveness for holding on to past events when they are just dragging me down. I ask for forgiveness when I did or said something that hurt someone, intentionally or unintentionally. I ask for forgiveness when I missed the mark and might have acted in a kinder way. I ask for forgiveness when the events around me cause me anxiety and I react instead of respond. I ask for forgiveness for not caring for the earth in every way possible. I ask for forgiveness for rushing through my day and not staying mindful. I ask for forgiveness even though the person I am asking does not want to forgive, because I know it is the right thing to do. Letting go of bad habits, relationships, conversation, and events can only happen when I forgive myself for not being the best person I can be. I cannot control the act of forgiveness in anyone else but myself. I am not perfect, and there is nothing to forgive for being human. So today I open my heart, mind, hands, and spirit, and use my breath to cleanse my inner well with the waters of true, non-judgmental forgiveness. Wash me clean, Shekhinah, so that I may ready myself for new truths and new pathways of expansion and blessing. So let's find this comfortable space and ground down into our chair or on our mat. And begin with sensing how we're feeling today. How are you doing? We're going to begin with our body scan. And as we connect the crown, the keter, with this string that connects all the way to the source of empowerment beyond anything we know, Ein Sof, the unknowable power of the universe. Along that string, imagine a light of forgiveness coming into the crown of the head, melting down toward the heart, the neck, the face, the shoulders, into the arms. Allow that washing of forgiveness to come into the belly and back, down the spine, into the hips and legs, the knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. Feel the power of the earth as the feet or the sits bones connect with the Mother Shekhinah, who sustains and heals, forgives and loves us. Allow the waves of light to relax any place which feels knotted or tight, and open up a space for self-care and renewal of spirit. So we're going to create that space today by embodying the Hebrew letters Yud, Hey, Vav, and Hey. I'm going to move back a little bit in my chair just so I can feel and show you my legs. The Yud of Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey, the name of God as we are created in God's image. We will breathe today in that image in the hopes that this breathing exercise will help us view everyone as created in God's image and help us to embrace the forgiveness that we want to extend to them as well as ourselves. Even though we are human, we strive to be the best that we can be. So the Yud is our head, arms is Hey, Vav is the spine, and legs the second Hey. And if I move, I think I can show you my Shiviti over there. I have a beautiful Shiviti that I use as my mantra when I do my breathing. So I'm just going to leave that Shiviti up as we do this breathing exercise. So feel that string pulling on the top of the crown, straighten the spine, close the eyes if that's available to you. And imagine as you inhale through the nostrils, imagine the breath coming into the Yud, the head. Exhale and allow the breath to release slowly. Letting go of thoughts in your mind. Inhale and imagine the breath coming into the arms, down to the fingertips, the Hey. Exhale and release anger and resentment. Slowly release, release, release. Inhale through the nostrils and allow the breath to travel along the vav of the spine from the top of the neck to the tailbone, filling the air all the way from tip to tail. Exhale slowly and release blessing and love and forgiveness into the world. Inhale through the nostrils. Imagine the breath coming into the legs, from the hips to the feet and toes. Exhale slowly and allow the legs to connect with the forgiveness of Mother Earth, Shekhinah, her energy bringing a sense of calm and peace to your entire body. Exhale all the air. Let's do another round. So inhale through the nostrils and imagine the air coming into the yud of the head all the way into the brain, bringing oxygen into the brain, expanding gadlut into the brain, a sense of clarity and wholeness. And as you exhale, release any thoughts that might be lingering and allow them to float away. Inhale slowly into the arms, the hay, all the way down to the fingertips. And as you exhale, release anger and resentment and allow the arms to relax completely, melting the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale into the spine, from the root of the spine all the way to the top of the spine and the neck, filling the spine with life-giving waters of healing and forgiveness. And exhaling slowly, releasing blessing, love, and forgiveness into the world, especially to those who you wish to seek forgiveness from. Inhale into the legs, the hay, from the top of the leg all the way to the toes, imagining that air filling the legs completely. And exhale, connecting with Shekhinah, Mother Earth, asking forgiveness to the Mother for not caring for her the way we should, and receiving blessing. And breathe normally. I'm going to move back to my mat as we start moving a little bit, and I am going to turn on some music on my pad. You probably won't be able to hear it, and if you do, it might be a little bit distorted, but it's going to help me keep us in time where we need to be. So I'm going to turn on Eloheinu Shema. Oops, that's not it. There we go. So let's find a comfortable seat on the mat or in your chair. I'm going to grab my seat today. As we return our souls to our body in purity, our slate is wiped clean. Let's bring our hands to the top of the knees in Sukhasana. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and look up, opening the heart to forgiveness. And as you exhale, roll the shoulders forward and look downward, look inside for self-forgiveness. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Use that deep 4-part Yud Hey Vav Hey breath with each move. And as you exhale, release anything you don't need right off the shoulders and take a nice gaze inward to what you need today. Inhale, let's add the arms all the way up and behind if that's available to you. And if you're in your chair, you can just keep doing this in your chair. Inhale up, lower the arms down and the chin to the chest. Inhale at Yud Hey Vav Hey. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips behind and open the heart center, releasing anything that is not serving you. Inhale up, arms up, and all the way forward. Hands to the ground if you can, and bend forward just slightly, chin to chest, curving the spine forward, releasing all the breath. Inhale up and arms behind, and maybe you go a little bit farther back. And then as you come up and all the way forward. This time, arms up and a nice gentle side stretch all the way over. And then look up under the lifted arm so that you can rotate your heart open just a little bit more. Maybe there's a little more forgiveness there. Inhale up and all the way over to the other side. And look up under that lifted arm. Open the heart a little bit wider. Allow that sense of forgiveness to come in. Good. One more time each side, just back to forth, back and forth. Good. Both arms up. Nice twist behind. Arms up and twist behind. Feel the spine waking up, and just roll the shoulders forward and backward, little bicycle shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders up and release. Let the head go. And let's start to just rotate the head as though you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Let's start with small circles with the head. Breathing, inhaling, let's expand our circle of forgiveness and our awareness of the universe a little bit farther out, including all the living things of the planet, the smallest bugs and the largest animals, and the human beings too. There's so much to be forgiven for. Now let's start to just stir the pot. This meditation cushion's way too tall. Let's just stir the pot. So let's stir one way as though you're scraping the edges of a big cauldron with a very thick porridge in it. And then as you go to the other side, notice the difference in how that energy feels in your body. Bringing the full expression of the forgiveness and the strength that we need. Go the other way, and let's add our arms in. So we bring energy into the fingertips, into the body, create that sense of synergy, of energy, of gathering, and then go 3 times to the other direction, the synergy of opening and gathering and creating strength. And don't forget to breathe. So inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bring the arms up. Inhale and all the way down to the earth. Say a blessing for the earth, for all she has given us this year, and create a blessing for the earth, for all that we wish to impart for healing. Inhale up. Bring the palms together. Press the palms together into heart center. The right hand over the heart for loving kindness, the left for strength, and store that strength and kindness in heart center. And release. Slowly stand. If you're seated in a chair, you can use your chair as a prop so that if you need a little bit more extra support, excuse me, my throat is very, very dry. If you're on your mat, bring your feet wide. Toes should be extended out at 45-degree angle. Bring the hands just to the small of the back as you open the heart. Inhale and extend the awareness beyond the universe and anything that we know. As you draw the hands down the legs, extend the crown of the head to the opposite wall, and then finally allow the shoulders to release, praising Yah for the gifts and blessings in our lives, allowing the power of our bodies to dispel toxic feelings of inadequacy and judgment. Letting go of control, letting go and letting Yah. Allow anything you don't need that's not serving you to fall away from the shoulders and join the flow of the river. Check that the back of your neck is soft. You can bend your knees if you need to, but allow the breath, the Yud He Vav He breath, to cleanse as you inhale and send blessing into the world as you release. Bend the knees, hinging up from the waist, all the way up. Bring the feet in to hip distance. Today we're going to create a blessing or a kavanah for ourselves. What is it that we need for ourselves today? I didn't know that this was in here. Maybe we will do a flow. I missed it. Yay, let's do our flow first. So let's do our send power into the universe flow. So come to the front of the mat. A little change of plan here. Plan B. Inhale, arms up, and all the way down, swan dive down, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, flat back, fingertips to the front of the shins. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back, and you can always drop your knees here if you need to, my friends. You don't have to stay in downward dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop the hips. Inhale and exhale, slow chaturanga to the earth, and a blessing for the power of the mother. Inhale, baby cobra, open the heart to forgiveness and love. Exhale, inhale, push back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, draw it between the legs if you can. I'm not on a sticky mat, so this is really hard. Bring the left up to the right. Reverse swan dive and hands at heart center. Let's do the other side. Inhale up, swan dive down, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, flat back, fingertips half forward fold to the shins. Exhale, down. Inhale, left foot back and right foot back. Exhale, in downward dog, and enjoy that dog, and you can always drop your knees. Inhale, exhale, drop the hips down. Inhale and slow yoga push up to the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, open the heart to forgiveness. Exhale down. Push into downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Inhale, bring that left foot between the hands, and you exhale. Inhale, right foot to the left, and inhale up. Reverse swan dive as you exhale. The palms together. Good job, everyone. Release the hands and the legs and just take a little moment in mountain pose. The strong mountain, hands at your sides, feet connecting to Mother Earth Shekhinah. Feel the balance of loving kindness and strength. Inhale, hands up. Bring that balance into the heart center. Release. Now we will create a kavana or a sankalpa for ourselves today. Blessing of forgiveness for ourselves. Just take a moment with your eyes closed before we go into Utkatasana chair pose. What would you like to forgive yourself for today? Who would you like to send forgiveness to? So we're going to begin with forgiveness of ourself or ourself, a blessing. Bring the hands into the creases of the hips. Inhale. Exhale, sit right back down into your chair. And if you're seated, you can stay seated. And then bring your hands in front of you and hold your blessing of forgiveness for yourself. Where have you fallen short this year? Where might you do a little bit better? Let's show some loving kindness for ourselves today. And wipe the slate clean as we breathe. And step into the feet, release, shake those legs out. Okay, let's send some forgiveness out to somebody. Could be a specific person, or it could be an event, something that happened, or someone that you want to reconnect with, a relationship that needs to be repaired. Inhale, exhale, sit down in your chair and send out that forgiveness to whoever it is that you want to bless as you breathe. Sometimes it's hardest to bless people who are difficult for you. I know it is for me, but I'm doing it right now. And blessing, breathing, and step into the legs. You might be a little sore from that one, but it's okay. Let's just shake out the legs. Find balance really quick on the right and lift the left knee into the chest and put that one down. Inhale, bring the right knee into the chest, put that one down. One more time each side. And right. And release. Good job. Going into a triangle flow. Let's find a little flexibility in ourselves today. Sometimes things don't always go the way we want them to. And we can forgive the universe for that and just allow ourselves to respond. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right foot out, toes facing the wall, left toes in, 45-degree angle. Inhale, swivel the hips forward, and as you exhale, lift the arms. Inhale and exhale and drop those shoulders down. Inhale, reach way over that standing leg. And as you exhale, come into triangle and gaze at the thumbnail if that's available, or just keep the head down. If you want to keep your legs in closer, you can. If you want to go a little bit wider, feel free to do that as you open your heart and send that forgiveness to the heart center and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Bring the left hand to left back thigh, right arm over. And feel that flexibility in the right side of the body. Knees are not locked, they're soft, but they're not bent. Inhale, way over that standing leg one more time. Reach out and then come into triangle. Lifting from the fingertips up towards the shamayim, down to the earth. And breathe. Reverse triangle, left hand to left thigh, right arm over. Feel the opening of the right side of the body and the heart center. And come back. Good. Let's go back to the other side. So left toes to the wall, right toes in 45 angle. Inhale and rotate that right hip open. Exhale, lift the arms. Inhale and drop the shoulders down. Exhale. Inhale, reach way over that standing leg. And as you exhale, swivel up into triangle and breathe. And use your yod-hey, vav-hey, full breath to open the heart. Feel the flexibility in the spine. Inhale, right hand to right back thigh, a left arm over. Open the left side of the body and feel that sense of forgiveness coming into the whole left side of the body where the strength lies. Coming back into triangle, lift the right arm up, left arm down. If you want to come all the way down to the ground, you can. I'm not on the sticky mat, so I'm afraid I might lose my balance. And breathe, reach up and open the heart. And bring the right hand to the right back thigh, the left arm over. And come back to center, and let's do an embodied Shema. Toes together, hands over the heart. Inhale, exhale, hum and release. We are one. We are forgiven. We are loved. We are healed. And release. And today we will embody the warrior for forgiveness. Takes a lot of strength to forgive. We need that strength. So let's come to the back of our mats. Inhale, step the right foot forward, plant the left behind, but not right behind, more like you're on a train track. And then you can swivel your hips forward. Remember in triangle, we swiveled them open. Now we're going to swivel them forward. Inhale, exhale, bend that right front knee. Inhale, lift the arms way up. And breathe, the warrior in battle. We free ourselves from any thoughts that are weighing us down, anything we don't need, anything that is holding us back for the year to come. Inhale, exhale, open the left arm and the heart with palms up. Or Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. We accept the things in our lives that we cannot change with grace, with love, with compassion, and with forgiveness. Inhale, exhale, left hand to left back thigh, right arm over. We accept wisdom to know when we need to change and when we should accept. We're filled with acceptance in Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And then coming back to Warrior 1, allow us to have the strength to change what needs to be changed. As we step forward and come back to the back of the mat to do the other side. I'm going to do this way so you can see me. Inhale, exhale, step forward with the left leg, plant the right behind. Inhale, swivel the hips forward. Inhale, exhale, bend that left leg. Inhale, arms up. We are the sacred warrior fighting for all who are in need. Inhale, exhale. We have to accept as we bring our arms into Virabhadrasana 2, accepting those things that challenge us, but that we know we cannot change. Inhale, right hand on right back thigh, left arm over, wisdom, so that we don't go off getting ourselves in trouble. I do that all the time. Inhale, arms open, acceptance. Can be a little kinder, a little more accepting. Inhale, exhale, arms forward. There are things we need to stand for and fight for and forgive. Inhale, exhale. Oh, roll the arms back and then come forward. I love that, rolling arms back. So let's do that a few times. Inhale, and just circle the arms around. And then bring the palms facing one another with toes together. And allow that light of forgiveness to come into the fingertips, the hands, the arms, down into the heart center, all the way down the spine, the legs, into the feet. Celebrate that feeling of complete forgiveness as we bring that into the heart center and bring that strength that we will need later in the day. And release. See where we're going next. Okay, this is good. Let's bring the hands down to the sides of the body. Close the eyes for a moment and feel the feet connect onto the shoulders of someone who has come before you, who no longer walks this earthly realm. Someone who you've loved, who has given their strength to you. Someone perhaps who you need to forgive for something they may have done inadvertently, knowingly or unknowingly. Perhaps they passed some of their pain and trauma to you. Today is a day of forgiveness. So as their spirit comes into your body through feet and legs and arms and heart and mind and spirit, send them the message, I forgive. As they send the message, you are forgiven. Send them a message of I love. As they send the message, I love. Inhale, right arm up, left arm onto the left thigh, and just right over, nice bend. You can bring your fingertips down the leg if you'd like a little bit deeper stretch. Push up. This can also be done in the chair. Lift the left arm, right hand on right thigh, and a left arm right over. And gather that sense of forgiveness into the heart center. Let's go one time each side, other again. So up and over, and gather that forgiveness and love into the heart center. Left arm up and over, and gather that forgiveness over and up. Both arms up. Gather the forgiveness and create a force field for yourself of love and forgiveness and strength all the way around, in front and back, to the sides. And allow yourself to feel that force field that will protect you during the year. And then as you release the hips, allow your arms to just pat your hips, because we just did a very strong practice. So just allow yourself a little bit of a pat on either side. And allow your hands to release, your arms to release. Bring hands down to the sides into mountain pose. Close the eyes, and once again, bless the ancestors who have given you all their blessings, the good, the bad. Forgiveness, forgive, for all of that is washed clean. And release. Excellent. See where I am. Okay, we're going to go right into, oh, I love this. Where are we? We're getting kind of, I think we need to do some mat work. So come down onto your mat. I think we're in pretty good shape. I know we're going to end by noon. So let's just do a little bit of mat work, because I feel like we need to stretch out our hips a little bit. Come into tabletop and just start wiggling your hips and doing some hip circles to one way and then the other. And then come to tabletop, lift the tail up as you look upward. Inhale and exhale. Push through the shoulders and drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the tail, look upward. Exhale, look downward and push through the shoulders, drop the chin to the chest. Meet me in tabletop, and let's do a little balance. So shake your right hand, put your right hand out as though you're shaking someone's hand, and press your left behind you. And reach for that forgiveness. Press back against anyone who might be hurting you in any way. You can forgive them too, but you keep them a little bit farther away. Breathe, and then come back and sit into child's pose just for a moment and wiggle your tail. Wiggle the tail. Good, come back into tabletop. And then reach the left hand out as though you're going to shake someone's hand and press that right heel behind you. Nice and straight. Lift from the front and behind. Extend that sense of forgiveness outward, and the energy of that power to forgive into the world as you breathe. And release that hand down and sit back into child's pose. Good. Come all the way down to your belly. To the belly. Rest your chin on the top of your hands and lift your right leg up. in this prostrate position and lower it down. Inhale, left leg up. We can easily feel the vulnerability of forgiveness as holy light comes into the stomach. Lift the right leg up and drop it. Sorry, I have to give you better instructions. Left leg up, inhale, and drop it. And let's bring our hands alongside. We're going to lift the legs and the arms up as we inhale and exhale and lift and breathe. And feel the strength of that open-hearted forgiveness coming into the whole front of the body. As you inhale and you exhale, come slowly down. Bring your arms in front of you for Sphinx. And as you breathe and extend the neck forward, direct your gaze 2 feet in front of you. Connect the hands with the earth. Feel healing light coming into the heart center and the light of blessing and healing extending all the way down through the toes, down your whole body. Inhale, exhale, push back, right back into child's pose. Just spend a few moments in child's pose. Yeah, let's just do a very short time in child's pose. Third eye can come all the way down to the mat. Or if you need more space, just stack your fists. Or if child's pose doesn't work for you, you can flip over and hug your knees and rest. As you breathe, extend the arms forward, open the hips outward, allow the heart to melt forward into forgiveness. Release anything you don't need, let it go. Slowly push yourself up, cross your feet, come onto your back. Let's just spend a few moments in stretch, a nice stretch, and a moment of memory. I think both my earbuds came out now. I lost one. Hello. I hope you can still hear me because I lost my earbud. It's not here. Probably went down my shirt or something. All right, let's come down to the ground. If it's easier for you to bring your legs onto a chair, that's fine. Both feet are on the ground, and let's press our right foot in to the ceiling, grab behind the knee, and rotate the foot to the right and to the left. And now's the time, if you have someone that you'd like to remember for our Kaddish prayer, please call their name for blessing. Flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Flex. And then drop that right ankle onto the left knee. Pull back and release the grief from the right hip. Breathe and release. Inhale and release both feet down. And inhale, exhale, extend that left foot towards the ceiling, grab behind the left knee and rotate the left foot to the left and to the right. And breathe. Allow that grief to just flow out through the top of the foot as you flex and point. Flex and point. And flex and drop that left ankle onto the right knee. Pull back and release the grief from the left hip. And breathe. Bring both feet together, open the knees, extend the arms above the head, Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclined butterfly. Feel healing coming into the back, through the legs, toes, arms, spine. As you release grief, anything that may not be serving you today that you don't need, just let it go. And then allow your feet to gently extend in front of you. Bring your arms down to your sides, ready for Shavasana. There's my earbud. Ready for Shavasana, dear friends. So close your eyes and allow your body to become heavy. Allow the waves of relaxation to begin to wash away anything that is weighing on your spirit that might be left. Just imagine these waves coming up towards the shore, washing over your spirit and then taking anything you don't need back to the flow of the ocean. Allow the entire body to relax down into the warm sand. It's cradling you lovingly, protectively, as you sense a warm towel being drawn up over your feet and your legs and your hips, your hands, arms, chest, the heart, and being tucked in up under your chin. And that warmth envelops you like a cocoon of loving forgiveness. And you feel awash in the light of love and protection. Nothing can touch you. Your arms are heavy, hands and fingers and thumbs. Feet and legs are heavy, sinking deeper into this relaxation. You sense the beating of the heart as it brings oxygenated forgiveness to every vein and artery. Nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. If one of these were to fail, how well we know that we could not stand or breathe or live. We say a blessing for the heart for enabling us to fight off the pandemic and the plague, for our arms for accepting that which will heal us, our hands for doing blessing in the world, our minds for the study of Torah and the release of thoughts and ideas which do not serve us. And we thank our feet, most importantly, for bringing us to our mirror, our mishkan, our mat, our mat place, where we take this time for self-reflection and forgiveness. And spending just a moment memorizing this feeling. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Holy One of Blessing protect us and keep us. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May the Holy One of Blessing shine the light of forgiveness in us and through us. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Holy One of Blessing give us the gift of wholeness, of renewal, of peace. Wiggling fingers and toes, becoming aware of the mat beneath and the sounds around you. Hug the knees into the chest and slowly roll over onto your right side, making the pillow out of your arms. And when you're ready, slowly push yourself up to sitting as I send out healing and blessing and forgiveness to everyone who's joining me today. And I thank you for spending this time of rest and renewal together. May you be filled with light and love and peace for the new year. And namaste. Want to honor our time together, dear friends. So wanted to end on time, and I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been an honor to be with you. Hopefully next week I'll have my internet back and we'll be able to enjoy a regular backtrack. But next week's practice is based around the four species for peace, the lulav and the etrog. So I hope that you'll join me again. I'm going to stop the recording and then I can take some questions if you would like. I need to figure out how to do that, my dear friends,
Yeah, I
because
have a
now
question.